Several years ago, in Promethea, Matt began training to be the new Green Ranger. At first, he was a disaster because he didn't have the skills to fight, but after 6 months of intense training, he started to improve in battles. Promethea is a high-tech place, so they had the right tools to achieve effective training. One of these tools was a room with simulation to create unreal monsters so the new Green Ranger could train. After training with one of these monsters, Matt feels very tired and thinks he doesn't have what it takes to be the new Green Ranger. He feels he can't fill the void left by Tommy, but Grace explains to him that she didn't choose him for his abilities, but for his big heart. She also tells him that a long time ago she was also a ranger and almost her entire team died because of her. Sometimes people will get hurt and you're going to think it's your fault, but what you do in those moments when the world looks darker is what makes you a Power Ranger. In the present day, in the Bermuda Triangle, Rita is still doing the whole ritual to bring Dark Specter back, while the Rangers try to stop her, but Matt won't let them. Grace is lying on the ground and the Rangers can't believe what they are seeing. They think Matt has murdered Grace and Billy has been very shocked by the news. It must be remembered that Matt is bewitched by Rita's wickedness, and even though the Rangers had destroyed the sword, apparently this didn't work to get Matt out of Rita's power. Billy begins to ask Matt if Grace is dead, while Tommy tries to calm him down and Matt begins to be afraid of what the Blue Ranger might do. Then, Billy loses control and starts attacking Matt with his gun, telling him to stay away from her. Rita continues with the ritual, while telling Vessel to look at what she is doing, which is using the Zeo crystal to complete the spell and bring back Dark Specter. This dark power creates a black energy that covers the whole place and surrounds Vessel, which is going to be the body Dark Specter is going to use to return. Rita thinks she is achieving her goal as she says she has accomplished the impossible, and this tells us that the ritual is about to be completed. The return of the darkest being is imminent, and this is going to have a huge impact on the entire universe. Rita allows Vessel to speak as she says that there are few triumphs without witnesses, but he claims her for what she has done as he knows this is pure evil and understands the danger the universe is in. Rita explains to him that she was granted unimaginable power and that is why she infected the Morphin grid to make Dark Specter's return possible. In Safe Haven, the Omega Rangers continue to fight Rita's army, while Lord Zed continues to use the new Serpentera to try to find the witch in that place, but we obviously know she's not there. His desperation to find Rita is so intense that he doesn't mind hurting innocent people to accomplish his goal, but the Omega Rangers try to stop him. Kever is controlling his yellow Omega Zord and he doesn't know Lord Zed, so he doesn't understand why Serpentera isn't careful with the innocents. He then asks Zed to focus on destroying the gooey things, so he doesn't make the job harder for the Rangers. Kever is so confused that he asks Lord Zed what kind of Power Ranger he is, but then Serpentera flies away and this confuses Kever even more. Zack checks in with Kever to see how everything is going and then tells him that they're going to need a minute to be able to help them. This is because Zack and Trini must face off against the Death Ranger and Dane, both of whom think they are going to wipe out the Rangers. The battle begins and the villains are very confident. Meanwhile, Trini tries to communicate with Billy, but he does not respond. Obviously, the Blue Ranger does not listen to her because he lost control and is still attacking Matt, but Trini does not know what is happening. Both villains start attacking Zack, but Trini arrives at that moment to help him. Alpha 1 stands in front of Safe Haven's Master Arch saying that he has not failed Rita as both arches will be theirs and they will show no mercy to their enemies. The Rangers continue to battle Matt, while Kimberly cries watching as the dark energy engulfs Grace. Matt then manages to push Billy away, but Tommy grabs the dagger from Matt and knocks him down. Tommy asks Matt to stop, but he tearfully replies that he should take Matt's life. Even though the Green Ranger is filled with Rita's dark energy, Matt's spirit is still there and is trying to resist this evil energy. Billy still can't control himself and the other Rangers must restrain him from attacking Matt. Meanwhile, Kimberly destroys the door to get into Rita's place, but Rita doesn't seem to care and welcomes her with sarcasm. In Safe Haven, the Master Arch begins to fill with energy, which means someone is going through the grid and Alpha thinks it's Rita. At that moment, Zack and Trini are thrown by the villains, who are also accompanied by 3 Wild Force Rangers who are turned into zombies by the Death Ranger. Then, the Arch's energy increases, and everyone is confused as they don't understand what is happening. Surprisingly, out of the portal come the Draken Rangers, which belong to the world of the Coinless, and in another video, we will tell their whole story. The Green Ranger is Draken, who is obviously the leader of the team. The Yellow Ranger is Trini, the Blue Ranger is Kia, the Black Ranger is Scorpina, and the Red Ranger is Bulk. Obviously, these Rangers belong to a different universe, the universe where Lord Draken comes from, and a lot of very crazy things have happened there. Even though they are led by Draken, these Rangers come to help stop Rita since Draken understands the danger that Dark Specter represents. In the Bermuda Triangle, Rita easily drives the Yellow and Pink Rangers away, while Matt seizes that moment to escape. He then kneels before Rita and begs her forgiveness for being weak, but she uses him again to set a trap for the Rangers. With the dark power she begins to punish Matt so that he feels a lot of pain and then tells the Rangers that they have 2 choices. They can save Matt, or they can save the universe by trying to stop the ritual. In the dark power we can already see 2 bright red flashes, which tells us that Dark Specter is coming. The Rangers think that Rita can kill Matt, so they make the decision to save him. They all run towards Rita together to make their attack and try to save Matt, but at that moment the beginning of the darkest hour occurs. Dark Specter takes over Vessel's body and the dark energy spreads throughout the universe, across all timelines and the multiverse. Rangers from different times and in different places all perceive the dark energy that traverses time and space. We then see that Adam and Rocky have been left in bad shape, yet they are confused because they can't find the other Rangers. Apparently, the impact has been so big that it has affected everything around and we don't know what has happened to the other Rangers. Now, we can see that Vessel's body has changed, it is now red and no longer belongs to him, but to Dark Specter. The ritual is completed, Dark Specter tells Rita that he has done well, he also says that his new body is powerful and that this world now belongs to him.